Welcome back to KTN Prime. Let's continue informing you. Now, some of the young people who were injured during the Gen Z protests last year are still living in pain and sorrow.
Some of them are still undergoing costly treatment, with their families now calling for urgent intervention from the government. Our reporter Catherine Imuraget visited a few of the affected families and now highlights their plight in this report.
Stories of victims still recovering from gunshot wounds from last year's Gen Z protest against the 2024 proposed bill. Thursday morning, we arrived at this home. We find George Katoa in bed, in much pain from the gunshot wounds he suffered from police officers in July last year. This bed is where George Katoa spent most of his time, not knowing what tomorrow holds for him. He dragged himself up to speak to us.
Kutoka shule nilisikia nimeanguka ambapo niliumia, nikachukuliwa na well-wishers nikapelekwa first aid hapo karibu.
George, a student, was struck by a bullet on his thigh as he returned home from school, leaving him with a life-threatening wound that has left him using a tube to pass urine.
Sijakuwa nikifanya shughuli zangu za kawaida. Nimekuwa tu hapa nyumbani. Sasa ningefaa kuwa nimeingia shule ya college, lakini kutokana na kuumia niko home.
George deeply regrets his situation, saying he could have performed better in his KCSE exam last year.
Lakini ningekuwa tu hiyo ningemaliza hiyo time ilikuwa imebaki shule, ningekuwa nimeperform tu poa.
George's parents calls on well-wishers to help his son get further treatment.
Ikifunga inakuanga shida kwetu. Anytime inaweza block, na ikiblock yeye mwenyewe ataanza kulia. Mtusaidie tafadhalini. Manake mambo si mazuri, mambo ni magumu.
George's story is similar to that of Brian Mwangi, who was shot in Karatina, Nyeri County in August last year. He was shot while at work along with his employer's son, and both were injured, although he suffered serious injuries.
Venye alipigwa hiyo risasi alipata atukwa. Sasa kwanza mwanzo tumeelezewa na daktari venye Brian amekuwa, lakini kitu kama sasa wiki ya pili ndio akatuelezea Brian ameweza kuguzwa spine cord yake.
He is currently bedridden, relying on Samaritans to feed him, turn him over and change him. Brian's aunt is calling for help from government and well-wishers.
Ningeomba tu apate kusaidiwa, watu wa Samaria wema wapate kujitokeza ili waweze kusaidia huyu Brian, sababu kusema ukweli huyu ni mtoto wa yatima.
Brian remains at Kenyatta National Hospital 8 months later, awaiting surgery to remove the bullet from his body. Despite the government announcing that all Gen Z protest casualties will be treated free of charge, these two families claim they have been paying for their loved ones to be treated.
The number you have called is currently busy.
Our efforts to obtain further clarification from Kenyatta National Hospital were unsuccessful. Catherine Imuraget, KTN, Nairobi.